Good morning, everybody. Wolfie here. It's a beautiful spring morning here in Ohio. I haven't done a video on this thing yet other than the drip home that I have yet to upload. But time to give some update on this guy. Last February I purchased this bus in Baltimore. I will get that video uploaded here. And drove it home. Almost sight unseen. I did see pictures of it and did have conversation, but other than that, it was grab money, go there, throw the money at them, and drive it home with little more than a cursory fluid check. Well, the last couple of months have been insanely busy. It did spend about 6 weeks at Great Lakes Truck Center getting a list of issues that the bus did have addressed, including air leaks, coolant leaks, emissions bust. So it had the EGR system was leaking coolant, expensive repairs, but the bones are good. You know, groaned when I swiped the card for that amount of money, and hopefully that'll be the end of the really expensive fixes on this bus. At any rate, as you see, it is a kind of this matte gold color that some people seem to think is like olive drab or something. I guess the way the light hits it sometimes it kind of looks that way. I painted this thing myself in a day. This was with Dip Your Car branded plastic dip paints. It is designed to be removed and eventually will be for a more permanent color. So this is it's officially deemed in the schoolie community as a 7-window bus. It is by the 7 up and down windows that are on the driver's side. This is a handicap bus, so we stop at 6 on this side with a shortened one. Runs and drives way better than, to me, a bus should ever have any right to. It tracks good, drives straight. Air ride makes it relatively comfortable, you know, on the roads. I mean, it still rattles and jars and does bus things, but it's far less than a spring bus would. Aside from the paint and the long time in purgatory at the medium duty truck shop, and we've managed, as you saw, it is plated. It is plated as a motor home now, not a bus. Got my Route 66 plate on the front of it from a different vehicle that I no longer have. So we will go inside. One of the things on my to-do list is we're going to get a lock installed on this so I can lock it. So we'll come inside. We did some recycling of the seats. This one we retained for now, where it always is. Got the futon for 45 bucks. That's a place to sleep. One of the things to check off on the Ohio title conversion. Recycled the front seat by turning it around. Took one of the right side seats and put it over here on the left. This is as you're facing the front of the bus, of course. Got some clearance countertop. Cut it to fit a dinette. Countertop I got for 45 bucks. Cooktop was a whole nother story. I did get one for, again, 45 bucks at a marketplace, but it ended up being the wrong voltage. So that's a brand new one. And actually, for this story, that's the third cooktop because the first one that I bought came with a shattered top. So third time's a charm. Refrigerator I had in the house, so we just moved it out here. This stuff remains open because this vehicle is to be a moving van here in the near future. And bought that microwave. I was going to initially live with that, but then I thought that might be pushing things a little too much, you know, as far as thing to cook with. And then tucked away behind the refrigerator, that is the power supply to the for the refrigerator and cooktop, and the lighting that kind of tweak and get kind of finished mounting. So this is officially considered a motorhome to the state of Ohio. It is titled as such. We'll make retitling it out west a lot easier. Of course, the plans are with this after plays moving van Everything up to the driver's seat will be coming out, and this thing will be gutted down to the structure and then rebuilt. New floors, insulated. We're going to re-insulate in the walls. We'll determine which windows need to come out depending on which windows get blocked. A big no-no is actually keeping these windows because they're about as insulating as standing outside. But piece of me is just not, I find myself not wanting to give them up. So we'll see. Same thing for that front door. I like the two-piece full, outward doors. I'm going to find a way to keep them in place. So a little update on the little Thomas. This thing is just oozing with character, just the way it behaves, the sounds it makes, and of course it just being what it is. So, at any rate, hopefully we'll have some updates here in the near future on further uses and exploits inside of this thing. Until then, have a good day.